Today, I'm on a tour of 5 different communities and checking out what DR Horton is doing in those communities. So I'm going to try to do 5 communities in 5 minutes. Now, I might go over that just a little bit, but that's what I'm going to try to do. Stick around to the end, see if I make it, and there is a surprise for you at the end. The first community is called Harvest Ridge. This is located in Zephyrhills, Florida. It's only about 3 miles away from Wesley Chapel, so you're getting basically a Wesley Chapel location without the Wesley Chapel prices, because the homes here start at about $320,000 and go up to about $380,000, and you really can't touch that in Wesley Chapel. This is a small community of 289 homes. I think they have about 58 home sites left. There is a very low HOA fee. It's only $16.61 a month. I mean, gosh, I don't think I've seen an HOA fee that low in forever. And you get access to this pool and that covered space over here. There are lounge chairs and tables with umbrellas. There's not an inside clubhouse, but they do have bathrooms here. There's plenty of parking if you wanted to drive a car here. But the community has sidewalks, so it's easy to get from your home to the pool area, no problem. There's also a CDD fee, and that will show up on your property tax bill annually, but it works out to about $187 a month. DR Horton is offering some really awesome incentives for buyers who use their lender. Now, these incentives can change at any moment, but right now they have a few home sites that they are offering just under 5% for the interest rate and up to $18,000 in your closing cost credit. It's amazing, but it's only available for certain home sites, and again, those incentives can change at any given moment. That does it for this community. Let's head over to Two Rivers. Now I am in Two Rivers. Now, Two Rivers is a huge community. So I'm only talking about what DR Horton is doing here. And DR Horton is building 360 homes here. And these prices range from about $340,000 all the way up to $450,000. When I was at the last community, I said I had not seen low HOA fees like that. But these HOA fees here at Two Rivers are even lower. They are $13.82 a month. Hello. There's also a CDD fee here, and that CDD fee is tied to the lot size. They have 40-foot lots here and 50-foot lots. So your CDD fee is somewhere between about $240 to $296 a month. Now, that is billed annually on your tax bill. So in addition to the swimming pool, they have cornhole, they have a tot lot, they have ping pong over here. There's a nice shaded area with ceiling fans and tables. There's even a fire pit, and there is a sunbathing shelf that you can use in the pool as well. The first 2 communities that we saw were in Zephyrhills, just on the outskirts of Wesley Chapel, but now we are smack dab in the middle of Wesley Chapel. This is called Towns at WOODSDALE, and it is located in Wesley Chapel in between Epperson Ranch and MIRADA. Those are the 2 big lagoon communities in Wesley Chapel and San Antonio, Florida. And this is kind of right in the middle. Now, you do not get lagoon access privileges by living here. You have to buy a day pass to go to the lagoon. But do you see right here, you've got a beautiful swimming pool, and it's such a nice amenity. You've got lounge chairs, you've got tables and chairs, you've got a nice countertop with a sink, some bathrooms. There's a tot lot over there as well. Now, this community is for villas and townhomes. There are 400 home sites here, and the prices range from $310,000 all the way up to about $330,000. The HOA fees for the townhomes, and this includes lawn maintenance for the townhomes, is $60.03, and the HOA fee for the villas is $10.10 a month. That does not include your lawn. For the villa, you have to maintain the lawn yourself, but you can have a fence in these villas, so that's pretty cool. You don't see that all the time. The annual CDD fee for the townhomes is just under $2,400 a year, so that is about $200 a month. And for the villas, the CDD fee is $2,600 for the year, so it's a little bit over $200 a month. And of course, that total amount is put into your property tax bill. You're billed annually for that, so you'll just budget that amount for the entire year. You've got access to Overpass Road just around the corner, so you can hop onto I-75 if you need to commute down to Tampa. There's a giant, huge Publix right around the corner. Actually, I did a video about that Publix, and I'll pop that up right here for you to take a look at. So if you're interested in townhomes or villas, this might be something you want to think about. and we can go check it out. So now we're on to the next. The next location we're going to is MIRADA, and that is in San Antonio, Florida, and that is home to the 15-acre Crystal Lagoon. Now we're ready to talk about MIRADA. MIRADA is home to the 15-acre Crystal Lagoon. It's located in San Antonio, Florida. It's only about 3 miles from the interstate. There's several different builders here, but again, remember, I'm only talking to you today about DR Horton product. DR Horton still has 50 and 60 foot wide lots available here in MIRADA, but they are selling them out very quickly. And then they'll be down to only the 40 foot lots and villas. For single family homes, you can expect to pay somewhere starting at about $340,000, and the prices can go all the way up to about $620,000. For the villas, you should expect to pay somewhere between $325,000 all the way up to just under $350,000. The HOA fees for the single family homes and the villas is just over $87 a month. I know, $87 a month. That is because you are responsible for your own yard. Of course, you're normally responsible for your own yard with a single family home, but sometimes with a villa, that'll be included in your fees. But these villas, you are responsible for your own yard, but you can also fence in your yard in the villa. So that is also something I like to see when people are buying villas, because they're not always something that you can fence in. As a resident of MIRADA, you get access to the 15-acre Crystal Lagoon all year long. There are CDD fees here, of course. A CDD fee is tied to the size of the lot. Don't forget that. So if you buy a villa, your CDD fee is going to be less than if you buy a 60-foot wide lot. The villa CDD fees are just over $2,100 for the year, and a 60-foot wide lot, for instance, is just over $3,600 a year. That is put on your annual tax bill, and then you just budget that throughout the year. When you get your property tax bill, it is paid at that time. I forgot to say this when I was talking about the MIRADA subdivision. If you're not familiar with MIRADA and what MIRADA is, I'm going to go ahead and put a link up here. I have made a ton of YouTube videos about MIRADA and everything there is to know about MIRADA, and there's tons of footage around the community. So make sure you take a look at that playlist link. That'll help you immensely if you want to consider living at MIRADA. I'm finally at my last stop. It's in Dade City, Florida. It's at the Summit View community that DR Horton is building. They're the only builder here. This community is located just south of St. Joe Road off of Happy Hill Road. It's to the east of St. Leo University, just barely. It's about a mile from St. Leo University, just a little over a mile. So now I'm going to go through these fun facts with you really quick, and stick around to the end, because I do have something I want to share with you that you're only going to hear from me here. Something I was able to get for you, but you have to be the one special person that contacts me first. So Summit View is a community of 396 home sites. There are 40, 50, and 60-foot lots. There is going to be a community pool. In fact, it is under construction right now. They just poured the pool yesterday. So while it might not be ready by the end of the summer, it is definitely slated to be ready by the end of this year, probably closer to the fall. We don't ever like to say for sure, because Florida weather, if we get a lot of rain, it's going to hold up the process of the pool construction. The HOA fees right now are $36 a year, but once that pool is finished, it's going to increase, and they expect it'll probably be somewhere between $50 to $60 a month, but you should keep that in mind if you are price sensitive to the HOA fees. The home prices here start at about $320,000, and they go all the way up to about $450,000, a little bit under that. I want you to know, by the way, depending on where you want to live in the Pasco County area, Greater Tampa area, you can get the same floor plan here in Dade City for a lot less money than you can if you go a little bit closer to Tampa or closer to Land O'Lakes. The same floor plan is going to cost you less money typically in Dade City at Summit View. The CDD fees start at about $2,100 for the year and go up to about $2,600 for the year, depending on the lot size. Remember, I keep reminding everybody, it depends on the lot size. So the smaller the lot, the smaller the CDD fee. And again, you pay that on your property tax bill once a year, but you save up for it and you budget for it throughout the year. It's been a long day. It's been several hours, and I did go over my 5 in 5 minutes, but the bonus actually is an actual bonus I have $1,000 here for doing that from DR Horton that I can give to one person who writes a contract in the month of April 2025. I only have one of these cards. They just gave it to me at my last stop here. And so if you're interested in buying a home that is a DR Horton home, contact me and I will help you. My name is Allison Newlon. I'm the broker owner of Platinum Properties of Florida, and I look forward to hearing from you.